Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone Face Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and that's Shy, and we are here to react to Tomodachi Game. I'm pretty sure I said that right. Yes, okay. Tomodachi, not Tamagotchi. So, last time they left us off on a cliffhanger in the middle of their first little game here, where every single person is getting their trivia questions wrong, so they're obviously all going to fail and get an F. That's how I remember it, right?
Yeah, they're really worried about failing a grade.
It was each person's note apparently is telling them to get a yes or no answer to shift the weight of the debt to a different person, or half their. I think it halves their individual debt because we also saw one guy gesture to one of their girls because they can't talk during it because that breaks the rules. To little like name tag because on the back of the name tag lists the amount of their debt. She got everyone to vote no. Or no, something happened.
Minority wins.
Yeah, minority wins, but the vote was a no. She was upset and confused, indicated to the name tag, looked down at her name tag, then she was fine. So we have that whole mess going on right now. And apparently player number 5, which is the current player, which is I think it's Shy's girl?
Yeah, she's the last one.
The brown hair one? Yeah, I keep getting confused. You both chose the girls, and I originally thought you had them the other way around, but whatever. Apparently her note card says nothing, which is why this guy over here, pointing on the things you guys can't see, has decided that he's going to break the rules and ask about her panties or something.
Yeah, it looked like he saw that she was in an impossible situation, so he decided to break the rules and get the debt that would have gone to her, it looked like.
Right, so this will be interesting.
He's taken an L.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how this all plays out with the rules. It kind of went really fast, is what I'm gonna say. But hopefully they'll give us, like, a little bit of back explanation of, like, this is what I was thinking at the time.
Well, there's been a lot of small
They usually do an
text.
anime when someone has a big brain moment.
Well, there's been a lot of small text flashing on the screen in a short amount of time. Like the Suicide Squad, the original one. Everyone had tried to tell you who these people were. Boom! Quick flash! All these words, gone!
Alright, time to put on our speed reading goggles. This will definitely help me.
Oh, yeah, you mean the drugs that make time go by slower?
My past bedtime brain is gonna do great here.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so I think we're ready. Let's go ahead and watch. You have a lot to say to me, don't you?
I'm gonna laugh if he gets more debt for like every word he says.
He's like at 5 billion now. I was like, well, guess you could be here for a while. This is definitely some fun visuals right here.
No, for real. The imagery they use in the show is very interesting.
These two are definitely having just a ton of fun running the game, though.
Well, it's a game.
I mean, it's a minor version of what goes on in, like, No Game, No Life. I mean, when you break down what the game mechanics are and the odds of winning anything.
ゲームに戻ろう。確か問題は、俺たちはこれからもずっと友達だ。だったっけ？こんなの考えるまでもない。答えははいに決まってるよな。
This man's a Chad.
最後通告のようにここははいに入れる。
What an
さもなく
absolute
ば死ぬのは
god.
裏切り者だっていう。
あとはその裏切り者がこのハッタリを信じるかどうか楽しみ。
This is legit just me when my players start doing bullshit on their
こっくりさん、こっくりさん、いらっしゃいましたら答えを教えてください。こっくりさん、こっくりさん、いらっしゃいましたら答えを教えて。はい、正解。こっくりさんゲームクリア。
The trick answer is that yes was the minority answer.
彼は普通の高校生じゃないのかもしれないわね。けれどクリアの代償も安くはなかったようよ。圧倒的な疑心暗鬼。片桐雄一はこのゲームをクリアするためにこの中に裏切り者がいるという疑心の種をまいてしまったのよ。
Yeah, the first episode's name was that you can't doubt your friends, so.
そのためには。
But now they
みんな、
will.
今の借金はいくらだ？
そんなのみんな一緒だろう。400万から第1ゲームの賞金40万を引いた360万だ。
もちろん同じだよ。
Self-reported.
私もみんなより減ってなんかないわ。
Does that mean that
なんなら
the text could be lying?
まさかお前の借金が倍になっちまう。それよりお前こそ。
さっき声を出しちゃったから。
いや、俺も360万円だ。確かに声を出して2倍になったけど、その前に一度半額になってたから。
Went up and then went down.
きっと第一ゲームは緊張とかでたまたま答えが揃わなかった。
Yeah, that checks out.
仕切り直して、第2ゲー
Go
ム
from
から
4 to
信じ合おう。
2, then 2 to 4, and then everybody wins 0.4, so he's at the same.
ああ。
じゃあ行くよみんな。
ああ、すまん。ちょっと
Wait, is this all happening in like one day?
先に行っちゃう
I
よ。
suppose so.
ああ、すぐ追いつく。
Well, I mean, remember, you had to tase these people to get them here, so.
全員同じ借金額。
Doesn't seem like they're just gonna let them go and have them come back.
Yeah, it always comes to the question of like, so does this game have catering?
そう。ゲーム中に借金減額条件を提示できたのは問題用紙だけ。それを確認すればゲームでの金額の流れがわかる。
文面が消えている。
残念だったわね。問題文の一部に特殊なインクを使用して一定時間で字が消えるようになっている
See,
のよ。
we've written it in
That is incredibly
unobtainium.
well timed.
ゆういちどうしたの？怖い顔して。
いや、なんでもない。騒ぎこそどうしたんだ？
ちょっと二人で話したくて。
About the color of my
ゆうい
panties.
ちは今の状況どう思ってる？
え？
私たちの中に裏切り者がいると思ってる？
The girl's the traitor.
私はいると思ってる。
It just feels like any episode of like Big Brother or something like that. This is the moment where like in the pod and they're just
誰が
talking
一
to the
番怪し
camera.
いと思ってるかだけでも。
Except in this aspect, we're the camera, so we need them to talk to each other individually.
嘘。なんで私？
お前ゲームに参加する前言ったよな。
私はこの際、借金をしたのが誰かなんて追求しなくていいと思ってる。
俺の知ってる沢良志保なら、修学旅行費を盗んでまでこんなゲームに参加するっていう不正義を許すはずがない。相手が友達ならなおさらだ。
ごめん、私、ゆういちに謝らないといけないことがあるの。私、お金を盗んだの、ゆういちだと思ってた。
は？
What do you mean, huh? Everyone
俺が
knew.
貧乏人だからか。
Everyone thought that.
Well, I thought the revelation was going to be I stole the money.
違う、そんなこと思って
To
ない。
play into the
他に理由があるのかよ。
she wouldn't forgive anybody, but she would have to forgive her if it was herself.
私が、ゆういちのことを好きだからよ。同情とかじゃなくて。
This is the perfect timing for a confession like that.
Here's
Middle
the
of
thing,
the
though.
death game.
Here's the thing. Well, it's not. It's not a death game. It's a debt game. Anyway, here's the thing, though. We already know this is a live-action
お前
movie.
まだ疑ってるのか？
Now imagine any Korean live-action movie you've ever seen, or Japanese.
No.
That this is the scene where we would clearly understand that she's either a bad person or a liar and trying to manipulate the main character based on his emotions.
Nah, I think the whole point of this confession is to throw the trail off of her, to be honest.
Well, yes, I'm saying, but emotionally, you're using your emotions to do it. I mean, imagine any of the 3 times it happened in Battle Royale.
私は何があってもあなたを裏切らない。何があってもあなたを信じる。一緒に友達ゲームをクリアしよう。
Honestly, I'm just really hoping that there is no thief and they can all actually trust each other. I hope that's the twist.
Yeah, this was all just engineered from the start.
It's a social experiment.
Well, I mean, basically it has to be, though, because it's called Friendship Game, for one thing. And 2, you fail the first round if you're not friends forever, apparently. So,
Eyeglass guy, ready to destroy friendships.
なんだここ。屋上？いや、室内だよな。
you were a second ago.
よーしみんな。
学くん？
学先生と呼ばんか。このバカチンが。はい、先生に注目。
This is definitely a different person in that costume, right?
I don't know. Definitely a way different voice, but it could just be a good voice actor, I don't know.
So they're being streamed?
That's a good question. There is definitely a lot of production on this. What is Sugaroki? Oh no, the rules.
Well,
Yeah, I
if you
don't
can
know
read
either.
text lightning fast.
Thing is, I think we need to assign each other parts of the screen to read. Alright, Griff, you take the first 3 of any bullet point section. I'll take the bottom 3. Shay, you take everything else.
Yeah, we're talking over the explanation here. I wasn't paying attention.
Look, I'm gonna admit, I never got any of the rules in the first game either, so to me this is all just a headache.
Ah, so there are viewers.
As I said, this is streamed. Look, I'm saying if your death game has more rules than Monopoly, I'm dead.
So this is a Jackbox game.
Yeah. I mean, they're all kind of Jackbox games at the end of the day.
ただこれは最初にゴールした人が圧倒的に損をするっていうのがポイントなんだ。
どういうことだ？
ゲームは誰か一人でもゴールした時点でクリア。一人につき40万円の賞金が手に入る。ただしゴールせずにクリアした人は追加賞金100万円。しかも第3ゲームには参加しなくて OK。一時帰宅も許しちゃう。
I really just feel like this girl was lying about having her debt doubled.
友達の秘密をどんどんばらしてじゃんじゃん貶めて誰かを
Yeah, that's a lot more debt than they even started with.
それが陰口すごろく面白いでしょ。
全然面白くないわよ。そんなことできるわけないでしょ。
だったら白紙で出せばいい。
でも全員の陰口ペーパーが白紙だったら、
その時は神様アンケートはやらない。みんな仲良く一マス進むだけ。
じゃあずっと誰も陰口を書かなければ全員同時にゴールできるんだな。
うん。でもその場合は賞金200万円だけ。第3ゲームにも全員強制参加。
そんなの別に構わないわ。
へえ、もし一人でも裏切ったら、
But if one person betrays you.
は圧倒的に不利になるのに。
沢良木、大丈夫だ。俺たちは誰も友達を裏切ったりしない。
ゆういち。
I realized I just literally watched this on Dropout. where they did a whole Survivor show with their entire cast, basically.
Yeah, and now Blondie's gonna be a dickhead because he likes the black-haired girl.
And the thing is, they'll all know who did the betraying too because they'll get further ahead.
Do you think that's gonna happen, or do you think that's gonna be the reveal? Like, oh, I did it and I didn't realize it now, but now I'm moving ahead and you guys know that I did it.
Or they put in fake ones. Like the people running the game put in.
That's what I was saying. They played this out basically on Dropout already, and they kept suspecting that the announcer had put things in there. And it turns out there was a traitor the whole time.
Nobody wins. Everyone will put in exactly one, and then it'll be revealed that a couple people put in two.
50万全部10万なわけないじゃん。あれれみんな顔色悪いよ。まあたった2マスで借金60万円増だもんね。そんな君たちに耳寄り情報だよ。そう今なら60万円の5人分300万円を他人にかぶせられるってこと。
I'm confused.
What about?
Well, he said, I have advice for you, and then that text appeared in the words as though it wasn't real. And he didn't say it out loud, but everybody understood the thing that he didn't say out loud. So I'm confused about what's really happening and what's not anymore.
Yeah,
I mean, I haven't heard him stop talking.
Right, but I mean, I'm reading what he's saying on the bottom of the screen. He said, I've got news for you, and he stopped talking. And the stuff that they all understood was written in the air, but he didn't say a word. They all understood. It was not said.
I mean, I think I remember him explaining it, but maybe I just imagined it.
No, I mean, like, just now, well, just now being a minute ago when it happened.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I'm saying the text that he's saying is on the bottom of the screen. The text that appeared in the air was in the air, and he wasn't talking.
The easiest way to get to teenagers.
I mean, we've already proved that wrong. The last reaction show. Somebody about threw hot food in someone else's face for this exact reason. Well, at least now my character has a personality trait.
Yeah,
and
finally,
he has a
right?
goal as well.
Well, I mean, he has something. Now I know he's an X.
Sure, I'm in a game where I'm gonna lose millions of dollars, but I want to have my X back.
そんな父親同士が勝手に私たちを許嫁に決めちゃって、私たちは両親の前では付き合っているふりをしてた。
I turned into an assassin. He became a spy.
それからミカサ君は転校して、去年高校で偶然再会したの。
そんなんで付き合ってたなんて言えるのかよ。これって嘘なんじゃね？
微妙だね。その時の二人に恋愛感情がゼロだったら嘘になるかもね。
ええ、二人とも恋愛感情。
俺は本気で好きだったよ。今でも君のことが大好きだ。
It's cool this guy's talking for once. That's pretty cool.
I like how the audience was really just like, oh snap.
Well, I mean, no, they were doing an adorable, like, ooh, I love you things.
They had a whole bunch of reactions.
Well, again,
my eyes clearly gravitate to draw.
So like I said, I didn't follow my own rules, so if you draw the top three, to the bottom three. I went right to the middle.
あれを書いたのはお前だろ。
バカ言うな。お前と志保の過去なんて当人しか知るわけないだろ。
短絡的だな。当人しか知らないことを書けば俺が一番に疑われる。だから書くわけがない。
Told you this guy was going to be the smart guy.
He's got the glasses. Never trust a guy in anime with glasses, because he's an evil genius.
He's going to reveal his plan. He's going to push his glasses up his middle finger, and he's
I'm
going to...
so trustworthy.
That's the secret, is I should be wearing glasses. I'm not. So I'm an actual good evil guy. I just can't see you, that's all.
Damn. There's about to be a fight. Yep.
まず離れろ。お前らは沢木が好きなんだろ。だったらあいつを悲しませるようなことだけはすんなよ。
志保ちゃん、雄一のことが好きだったんだね。
So, the funny part is, all of their own planning could be completely ruined by the audience just liking somebody else more.
男の子はみんな志保ちゃんを好きになっちゃうんだね。
True. I mean, that's how Jackbox works. You're playing with a popular person with a large chat audience.
この修羅場の中白を切り通すなんて陰口を入れた誰かさんは本物の大嘘つきね。
It was probably the fluffy girl.
よし、俺は白紙で入れたぞ。次は頼んだ。
わかったわ。
Everyone's gonna be writing something this round.
I'm saying, do you think he's manipulating to not do the blank thing, but to get everybody there at the same time, regardless?
Oh, undoubtedly.
四部誠は中2まで母親とお風呂に入っていた。片桐雄一は1週間風呂に入らなかったことがある。実は
It's real weird.
Crying poor tears.
神様アンケートの結果はこちら。
さすがに整形ってのは嘘だろ、志保。
本当ならどうだっていうの？本当に整形だったら私のこと好きになんてならなかった。それとも友達にすらなってなかった。
それは
好きな異性が整形だったら、まあ友達関係まで壊れることはないかな。
そんなことはないわ。愛情よりも友情の方が打算的なの。誰かが誰かと友達になるのは一緒にいると楽しいから。
Specifically, the kind of fun you can only have with plastic surgery.
デメリットしかないやつと友達になるはずないか。そう。無償の愛情はあっても無償の友情なんてものは存在しないのよ。
What? Why is she freaking out?
I was like waiting for the reveal of what the fuck.
Alright. So, brand new game, and I gotta say, well, they really did a great job just loading up Jackbox.
Nah, for real though.
Actually, I think that literally is one of them, where you lie to people and convince people that you have the best lie.
It's just a really,
I guess this is
really
more
dangerous
the
game of
results
card
of that.
community.
Gosh, there's so many different things going on at once here.
Well, it's a promptless quiplash is what they're playing.
Right, exactly. Where the only thing they have to riff on is like to ruin everyone else's popularity so that they skyrocket ahead.
It's a promptless round 3 quiplash, the quiplash round that everybody hates. So
Yes, oh my gosh. Every single time I played that with my friends, everyone is just like, well, how we're gonna do it?
Well, it's because you're not getting matched up versus with a funny prompt. You're like, everybody answer one prompt, and you'll all just read each other's prompts. Like, yeah, okay, this is not fun.
And then someone just writes boobs, and okay.
Or whatever the meme of the night was.
Oh, yes.
I do love a good meme of the night.
So there's definitely plenty of character stuff going on, and I am interested in like some of this drama. It's very high schooly though, right?
Yeah, no, this is very 90210 shit. It's like, oh, the girl likes this guy, the main Chad guy, whatever it is, Chad Chaddington, and but my guy is her former ex due to a family setup. Oh, but Blondie, Rich Blondie, is also currently in love with her. So the only one out of the loop right now is the brunette, because I don't know what that relationship is.
I think the whole point is that she's not connected to any of them like that. She feels excluded. She's clearly insecure about it.
Oh, you think
That's
it's an
what's gonna cause
anxiety
her to
attack?
cause the
Is that why
problem.
she's screaming?
Probably.
I mean, maybe it's anxiety. It could be
Or
anything.
maybe she's interpreting the whole plastic surgery thing one way, which is like, oh well, everyone hates me because I'm bland or whatever.
Well, again, I can't remember
the-
which one of the two girls was laying in the end credits. Which of the two was laying post accident, all wrapped up, and then you see the bandages taken away, and they've got a massive, like, looks like a burn scar down the side of their body. And it's entirely possible that the two girls are connected in that, regardless of how I've put them over here in the overlay hand in hand, which they're not actually.
Yeah, they both got run over by a burning car.
I'm saying that the black-haired girl knows about the brown-haired girl being in a fire and had plastic surgery to cover it up, and then said that during the game in defense of her, but we think it's regarding her, actually.
I think as to the current game, though, my initial assumption was that they were putting all of their answers in initially, and then the entire game would play out. Instead, they are adding new answers as it goes, which I guess makes it more dynamic so that they can respond to people actually doing things.
Well, they're doing it round to round. So
Yeah,
they're all
exactly.
putting their answers in a bunch.
Yeah. And the board game aspect of it, too, where each one has something happen, is also sort of interesting, and it makes me kind of question, so if they did just walk end to end, would they actually be at a negative?
It's possible. It's all random amounts, plus you have the amount for not making it to the end, possibly.
Right. Well, I mean, they clearly engineered the board, right? And the first couple spaces were big negatives, and then they immediately calculated out, well, if this big negative happens every single time, we'll be in massive debt. Instead of us getting the information a moment later where, oh, some of them are blank.
But also,
one of them's going to be massively positive.
It's also indeterminate how many rounds the game has. So if everybody only moves one space every round, then you might not make it to the end, in which case everybody incurs the even more massive debt.
So it's definitely going up and down. It goes by so fast. I'm going to have to, like, go back and take notes, I think. That's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have note sheets up for this, just so I know the full rules of what's going on.
Honestly, I really feel like I'm not having a problem following anything, so maybe I'm just on some galaxy brain shit right now. I don't know, but like this all seems pretty straightforward to me, these games.
Oh yeah, well I mean, like, the thing to follow is, like, the drama and how people are reacting to it. You don't necessarily have to fully embrace the rules. You only need to fully embrace them if you're trying to, like, actively predict what's going on and get that big brain moment.
I gotta say,
which I'm failing at.
I gotta say, of the 3 shows we're currently reacting to now in this season, this is the one I care about the least. So that's why how I'm writing it is that I think I'm giving it 5% attention and then just reacting to the scenes in front of me.
Yeah, that's entirely understandable.
That's a great way to go into a reaction channel.
Look, one of them's gonna, like, fall into a spike trap and die, and then Theta's just gonna be completely ecstatic, alright? This is gonna happen.
He's waiting for one of them to snap and kill the others. I can see it.
They almost did, and it's only episode 2.
No, like I said, it's a friends game. They're all the only way you pass each round is by all staying friends, apparently. Because that was the qualification. That's why she said one of the 2 girls in the trailer were saying, "Oh, there's gonna be another group that doesn't pass round 1 because you have to stay friends." So it's literally if one of them murders the rest of them, they'll have failed the round and the show will be over.
Yeah. Oh, and of course we do have our new lore of not only is there people controlling the game, they are also broadcasting it. Who exactly to? They're donors. We don't know who they are yet. But I'm kind of fascinated who they are and how involved they are, because, like I mentioned, they could ruin this game suddenly for no reason.
Well, I mean, it could just be the Squid Game thing.
It could also be a lie.
It could be a Squid Game thing, just a bunch of rich people from across the world.
That or they're just broadcasting it to 4chan.
Or it's that
I'm
kind
just
of
saying,
thing. It's that kind of
probably
thing
the
where
right audience.
What's that kind of thing where every previous group that's been part of the game is now part of the game in another way?
Oh, that would
That
be
would be
interesting.
interesting. It's like,
We
all
know
right,
they're
they have
after
groups.
death, you become part of the audience.
Because remember, they have the entire class playing these games split up into groups of 5.
Gosh, that almost
So,
makes it feel like an SCP. It's like a self-perpetuating game. Once you fail, you get to run it.
shit, I mean, maybe.
Oh, I was thinking more like a comedy club, right? Where you can't be part of the club until you participate.
Right. Oh man, that kind of rule just gives me anxiety thinking about it. Oh dear. Well, I think that's about all we got, right, guys?
I mean, other than a drifting thought towards
Give me your drift.
Battle Royale again.
Drift over.
Well, no, it's in the world of Battle Royale, a random classroom is selected to do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying is this is just the new Fortnite crossover?
I mean, I guess it would be a lot more...
Fortnite's already doing Among Us, so...
No building mode is really something else.
There'd be a lot more flossing and memes, I guess.
I'm just waiting for Spider-Man to show up now.
Like I said, this would have to be the Disney-owned show, and it's not the Disney-owned show on our block.
Rosencrantz this entire thing. Nobody in participating takes it seriously. There we go. That's what we really need.
I think mostly my reaction is also just being influenced by the knowledge that there is a live-action version of this in a movie format. And when I think about,
are they adding more stuff?
Well, more so that when I think about that, I then have to think about any of these characters as a real person, and what this scene would look like with real people in it. And in those scenes, I'm thinking back to, what was the recent zombie one that was real big?
Wait, what big zombie thing came out recently? I'm actually...
The big Japanese zombie thing that was a big hit on
Train to
Netflix.
Busan?
No, that's not recent at all. Anyway, there was a big one, and you see these characters, and you see them interact, and the subdued facial gestures to try and match the anime, what an anime persona would kind of be like at the same time. So you see this girl, and she doesn't have a lot of facial gesticulation, right? Because they don't have cheekbones in this show, apparently. And it's either we get little shaded lines, or we get little shaded lines with red. So
yeah.
When they're trying to play out subterfuge, I don't think it's playing well across on the anime drawing versus trying to imagine these as real people in the real movie that came out.
Right, because as animation, they have to telegraph it, because that's what animation does. It's an abstraction of those things. So yeah, I can totally feel you on that.
Right, well again, that's what I'm saying, is that I'm not doing the abstraction, I'm imagining if this was the movie, would her fate, would everything play out the same way? Would I not be now saying, well, look at her, she's clearly lying?
We could always go watch the movie. So, I'll go ahead and leave off on that note, I think, and this has been Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and that's Shy, and we will catch you next time, everybody. See ya! Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?